beating Villarreal 2-1. Finally, not another 0-0 draw here at Old Trafford or another draw with Villarreal in Europe, because Manchester United have managed to win. And I'm not going to lie, it felt like it wasn't going to be the case here today. It felt like things were going to go wrong. It felt like Oli had got it wrong again. And it felt like we were going to come outside this ground. Everyone was going to be moaning. Everybody was going to be getting on the manager's case because Manchester United had dropped more points. But thankfully, Cristiano Ronaldo comes up clutch in the last 5 minutes, comes up clutch in injury time to give Manchester United a huge win in the Champions League. And the goal means that we are not bottom of our group. Now, some might say that papers over the cracks. Some might say that the performance was poor. But the main thing today was those 3 points, because having 0 points or 1 point out of 6, being bottom of your group, being out of the League Cup, having lost just your last league game, 1 win in 5, that's not a good look for Manchester United. So getting that result today, getting that victory today was massively important. And thank God we did it. Cristiano Ronaldo coming up at the end with a goal, a crucial goal for Manchester United as well. And Alex Telles scored an absolute worldie. It was Scholes-esque from Alex Telles today. A fantastic strike from Bruno Fernandes's free kick, which found him just on the edge of the box and gave Manchester United the equaliser. But I've got to say, the performance, all in all, was pretty poor. Villarreal in the first half created 4, 5, 6 chances, which they probably should have scored and done better with. Manchester United didn't really create anything. Apart from that goal for Cristiano Ronaldo, the last 2 games against Aston Villa and here against Villarreal, I haven't seen a chance really created for Cristiano Ronaldo. So seeing him pop up with that winner today was a massive surprise to me, because I felt like it weren't going to come. But at the same time, it was a massive relief as well, because we just weren't creating anything for Cristiano Ronaldo. We weren't creating anything for our forwards. But in the end, we managed to get over the line, and in the end we managed to get a win. Look, I'll go from back to front. I thought David De Gea was excellent. He kept us in the game at times, some incredible saves. And considering I was one of those people that stood beside David De Gea last season and was saying, look, let's not force David De Gea out of this club, because anything can happen. We've got a young goalkeeper in Dean Henderson. You don't want to be relying on him, and David De Gea's left and he's turning it on somewhere else. So to see David De Gea performing well was really great to see. And it was another excellent performance from David De Gea here today. I thought Rafael Varane was fantastic, and I thought Lindelof did okay beside him. But I thought the fullbacks, either side of him, were pretty poor. Diogo Dalot got beat at will in the first half, as did Alex Telles. The distribution of the ball wasn't good enough. Diogo Dalot, in the final third, so many of his crosses were overhit. The same for Alex Telles. But then Alex Telles steps up with that goal, and there was a point where Bruno Fernandes crossed it to Alex Telles, and I went, what the fuck are you doing? Before Alex Telles stuck it in the back of the net, because I was thinking, why Telles? Why Telles out of everybody? But somehow Alex Telles found the net with a Scholes-esque volley. Fantastic strike from him. And then we get that goal towards the end, which won it. But obviously, his performance, not great. But when you're scoring goals like that, who cares? Diogo Dalot, again, not great. McTominay, invisible. McNonymous, I'm going to start calling him if he plays like that anymore, because he was absolutely anonymous today. Scared to get a challenge in, scared to get a tackle in, scared to show for the ball, scared to ask for the ball. I want my holding midfielders to demand in the ball off their centre-backs every single time. And Scott McTominay just didn't do that today. He just didn't do that. He made me miss Fred, and Fred's poor as well. At least Fred asked for the ball. At least Fred shows. At least Fred isn't scared to make a mistake. Scott McTominay today was anonymous. If you're going to play at number 6, you need to be showing for the ball, and he just didn't show for the ball today. And Varane suffered because of it. Lindelof suffered because of it. The fullbacks suffered because of it. McTominay isn't good enough. He's not Champions League level. He doesn't play for Scotland in midfield. He plays in defence. John McGinn plays over him. There's a reason for that. I'm sorry, but the consistent use of McTominay and Fred, or McTominay or Fred, it's not good enough for Manchester United. It's not Champions League quality. Pogba and Bruno ahead of them. Again, the ball just wouldn't come to him. There were times when the ball did find him, and then they were trying to force things, trying to find the runs of Cristiano Ronaldo or Edinson Cavani. I thought the substitution to take Paul Pogba off was the wrong move. It should have been McTominay, but look, he went off and he didn't do enough when he was on the pitch anyway. But I still felt like when you bring in Cavani on, someone that breaks the line, someone that makes those moves, Paul Pogba's the perfect man on there because he can find those dinks, he can find those passes. So I thought taking Paul Pogba off was the wrong decision today, despite the fact that he didn't have the best of games. Bruno Fernandes didn't have the best of games either, but he created Manchester United's equaliser, which was very, very good. And you know, Bruno Fernandes is Bruno Fernandes, but again, at times, wasteful with the ball. And a frustrating day maybe for him personally. Ronaldo, we didn't create anything for him, and we haven't created anything for him in 2 games, yet he stepped up with the winner. Jadon Sancho, I thought, had his best game in a Manchester United shirt. I was surprised he went off. Greenwood was dangerous at times, but also tired very, very quickly. Look, I don't think the performance of the team was great, all in all. But in the end, we got there. Vincent Cavani made a difference in terms of his movement, unsettling defenders, unsettling their backline. Cristiano Ronaldo was pulling out to the left. I thought the best sub was Jesse Lingard, and I thought that's where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer earned his corn today with bringing on Jesse Lingard because he helped Cristiano Ronaldo, and we saw them connect twice, and eventually they got the goal. So look, today wasn't great, but we got the win, and that's the main thing. So hopefully it takes a little bit of pressure off. We got man like Dean here as well. Do you know what I'm saying after that, bro? Let's start our walk back.
Against the run of play, innit? Against the run of play. Like I said, before the game, I said to you, innit, 2-1. I was thinking with because they had no fans in it in the ground, thinking maybe we should batter them, kind of what we should have done in Europa. And we got battered for 35 minutes, really. We got the hair. I think we were probably 3 or 4 goals down. But like I said, we get the goals fully against run of play. You do have to say though, they are a decent team. Like like a lot of people, it's only Villarreal. But if you watch them, like I said, in the first 45 minutes, I was half in awe of them for 35 minutes, really. Like the counter-attacking football they're playing. Like, so as bad as I think we were at times, and obviously certain personnel, the low, Telles minus the goal, like going backwards towards our own goal defensively, Telles, the low, non-existent. Going forward, McTominay, non-existent. But like I said, we got what we needed, and I think Ali. I said to you in it before, Ali needed these 3 points, needed them. I'm not like, as much as I don't want to feed into the negativity and that, but if we'd have
1 in 5.
That's what I'm saying, 1 in 5. It's not a good look, in it. So, like I said, for the Champions League, we need a win in it. Like we have to. Obviously, not getting any points in the first game was bad. So we can't have, like we say, you can't have Ronaldo and Varane in the Europa League. Like, it'd be an absolute travesty, you get me?
Yeah, it would. Let's get that light from behind your head because it's shining.
That might be shining off the Austin trim.
The Stone Cold Steve Austin trim. Yeah, man, it wasn't like, I was worried during that game, like, because it wasn't a good performance in it, and you just don't want all the nonsense after, innit? Like,
I got a lot of people.
Thank you for the super chat, Anand.
Let's keep it 100. A lot of people probably came to the order sitting behind their Twitter keyboards and that wanting us to lose. And obviously, to be fair, like I say, after the first half an hour, I thought that was well, to be fair, after the whole 90 minutes, I thought we didn't really deserve anything out of the game. But like I say, if they'd have got away with a point, I think more pressure does mount. And then you do have to start looking at Ollie's. As much as I'm behind them managing the team, and like, we need to be progressing in the Champions League. We can't not be progressing in the Champions League for a club of this size. Like we've got, like I say, we're seeing other teams. We've seen Chelsea get their second Champions League. You know what I'm saying? We've got Ronaldo. We need to be looking to do that, really, innit? Like, and like I say, we should be able to mount a charge at a competition like this. I know we've been great the last 7-8 years in the league, but we should be with the team we've got now. We should be mounting a challenge really for the Champions League. Like, we've got the goal here, innit? So with Varane at the back, you know what I'm saying?
It'd be a travesty to go out.
Like,
Paul Not Nice says, I'll never want Man United to lose or draw, but if we're not qualified for Champions League knockouts, Ollie has to go. I think, look,
I think there is some truth. I think there's some truth to that. Like, obviously there's got to be, there has to be pressure. You have to, like I say, you can't have, no disrespect, you can't have Chelsea doing what they're doing in the Champions League last season, and like we're not even getting through the group stage. It just can't. Like I say, like it can't.
And the pressure would be on any Man United manager. Really.
Yeah, 100%.
The thing is, it's just every time it's like, oh, here we go. And today, that took a bit of pressure off. So absolutely buzzing with that. Everton next. You a bit more confident for that now that this win's happened, or has it made you a little bit more worried?
at the centre, I think these are better than Everton. I think, and hopefully we get some more. Hopefully we can get some more players back. But I'm confident in the. I don't know. I am confident in the league. I'm not. This game doesn't really affect it, but I don't. As much as I'm in the Champions League, I think this is kind of papering over the cracks. The performance was awful, but obviously in the group stages, you do just need 10 points to get through. And it, like Fergie used to say, and it's like you just kind of need to get to 10 points. But looking at Saturday, we go again. Obviously we're at Old Trafford, so. You need to be putting on a show again, innit?
We need to be putting on a show. Anyway, we'll be back for the preview for that later on this week. The fan cams are going up over on Paddock right now as well, so make sure you're going to check that out. And Andy Tate, Dean did a fan cam, loads of others did a fan cam, loads of Happy Red singing, Viva Ronaldo. Look, the performance wasn't great here today. I think there was more evidence here that we need that holding midfield ASAP. But ultimately, United won and Ronaldo scored on his Champions League return to Old Trafford.